Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be a new mod map tour of Holmakra 22. This is by Pixel Farm and Oscar 8599. This map is 207.78 megabytes to download for all platforms. So I'm going to go ahead and start off just by reading the description. There's quite a bit in here, but we'll go ahead and read through it. It says, welcome to Holmakra 22. This is a forestry-only map based on a Scandinavian setting with steep hills and lots of trees. On the map, you'll find a whole new sawmill area set up as a production chain where you deliver wood, which is processed into sawn boards of different measurements. These then need to be dried in the wood dryer situated next to the sawmill. The dry boards can then be sold at the standard wood along with the wood chips that are produced at the sawmill. If you want to skip the production of boards, you can sell wood directly at the standard wood. The map has been prepared for AI on all gravel roads, which means that you can have AI run loops delivering wood chips, for example, which is pretty cool. I like that. Continuing on the map overview, you will find that the forest has been divided into compartments depending on their geographical location, stage of growth, and tree species. To make it easier for you and your friends to navigate and find each other, every compartment has been assigned a number. For this map, we have created all new trees to make the experience even more realistic. On this map, you will find custom spruce, pine, and birch trees, which can all be processed with in-game machinery. We hope that you have a lot of fun in the forests of Holmakra. That's pretty cool. So this is probably one of the higher up in terms of like quality forestry maps. This is a pretty good forestry map. I know Mr. Silly P had a series on Holmakra 19, was it on FS19? That was really good as well. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and take a look here. Let's go ahead and hop into the menu. This is the map. So pretty cool. We start off up here in new farm mode. We own this chunk of land here, which is also the roads. So you can see that we also own the roads along here. So that whole chunk, it all connects up to here. But yeah, so anyhow, we have some different keys over here. So recently regenerated. We'll take a look at what all these mean as we go about. Spruce dominated is that kind of light green color, which is going to be like 1720 here. Then we have spruce dominated old. So we have older spruce trees in those areas, which is like this area through here. And then we have pine dominated young and pine dominated old. So we got the old, the old here and the young up here. And then we also have deciduous forest, which is this blue, and then retention areas, which are these red areas here. And the orange doesn't have a key, so I'm assuming it's probably just little areas that are empty or cleared out regardless of that. But yeah, we'll take a look. So we're to drive through here and then drive down all the way over here to where our selling station for wood chips is and the selling station for dry boards is. But up here, we do have our drying station and sawmill. So we'll take a look at that as terms of production chains here in a second. Going down, just show you guys this screen real quick in case you're curious about it, because you could always clear the forest and start a farm on here. And then there is no sell points for a lot of the stuff that's on here. Now you can see like wood chips, wood, of course there's a sell point on here. Diesel, buy diesel. If we keep going further down, we have planks. And then we have, what else do we have through here? We have planks, then we have boards 2, boards 3, dry boards 1, dry boards 2, dry boards 3. So I'm assuming those are different lengths, which is pretty cool. So you have some extra kind of added products in here, which you can sell and do all that. Now, of course, if you wanted to do farming on here, you can always add in a sell point, which would be easy peasy. And then we have, of course, several different vehicles in here, which we'll take a look at as well. Down here, your starting amount of money is $100,000 in new farm mode, no starting loan, no animals, no contracts, there's no fields. And you do all the production chain right off the bat, so you can see boards 1, 3 trees, you get 3.5 of those plus wood chips, 3.5 of those plus wood chips, 3.5 of those plus wood chips for all the different boards, and dry boards 1, 2, and 3 for all the different ones through here. You can take a look at all that and get all that squared away. But there you go. So a lot of different cool stuff on here. Really like the way this is going on this map. So pretty cool. You got almost some, you have some new production stuff and everything like that. So we'll go ahead and we'll take a look around here, take a look at the equipment we have, and then we'll go ahead and do a drive through of the map. All right, so our starting equipment, if we take a look here in our garage, medium tractors, we have Valtrat 8750. We also have a wheel loader, we have a trailer, we have some forestry equipment here, and we have wheel loader tools. And we don't even have a forestry harvester, which is kind of interesting since we're on a forestry map here, which a lot of forestry maps will start you off with one of those. But regardless of that, let's go ahead and let's pull up the map here. So we're going to take a look around this area here. So we have our store trigger right here. We have kind of like a way station through here, it looks like. This is going to be our gate to get out to the main road. We own this area, so we have a garage here. Nice, we got all that set up for us. in here, and then I think my game volume is very low. Let's turn that up here so we can actually hear what's going on. There we go. That's much better. Again, that door. But yeah, all that stuff there. We cruise over to here. We got our selling point here for, it looks like logs, which is kind of interesting. I'm assuming, well, this looks like wood chips. That'd be the sell point though there. So you must just pull them up here somehow, and be able to sell them off, which is interesting there. This is still our big garage. It's just the other side of it here. We go into here. Got a little bit of a wash station in here. See there? We go over this side. We have our door over here, which we can store more stuff as we get it or we want to. But there you go. Those aren't actual pallets of boards. No, they're not. Okay, those are just decorative. Wanted to make sure. They were kind of out on the far side here. Now, as we scoot over here, we can open this up actually, I think, too. Can we? Nope, maybe not. But this is going to be our drying station. So it looks like that's the out point over there. This appears to be, well, the in point maybe on this side. That's interesting. You also probably could set everything to distributing and have it kind of do it for you. And go inside the buildings here. We have our sawmill here. Out point for wood chips. You got your production point entry there. You can put obviously your logs in here or sell them there. Looks like. Now if we go over here, it looks like we have another garage on this side of the map. Doesn't have anything in it, but there you go. Actually, this is a bunker silo in here. It kind of looks like a bunker silo. It must just be like bulk storage for your wood chips though. But there you go. And then we're back out here to the shop trigger. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase us a pickup truck to drive around, and then we'll end this with a flyover of the map. So we'll do that as well. Grab that guy. Where are we at? Here we are. And I like down there on the mini map, we can see all the different colors. So we'll take a look at different things as we get through, as we're going through and, you know, obviously looking around at stuff. And we do have if we look in the map here as well, up here, we do have a farmhouse right around the corner. So we'll stop and take a look at that as well. I may not always get the best view because it's kind of hard sometimes with forestry maps to make sure you guys are seeing everything with the dense trees and stuff. But so here we go. We got our farmhouse right here. We hop out. Got ourselves our wardrobe there. Sleep trigger here. And then that's that. That's our farmhouse. So our farmhouse is the middle of a blue area, which is going to be a deciduous forest, at least that color blue. So we're in a deciduous forest here. Now what we'll do is we'll try to head out and actually drive around the map here as effectively as possible. And I apologize, this map did come out yesterday, but I'm just getting around to the tour today. Now you can see here on our left side, we have a new type of forest starting to kind of pop up. So as we keep going here, get all the way past that blue zone there. So on our left side here, we have this kind of darker green, which is spruce dominated, but older spruce. And then next up here, we have, well, we won't really see that one from where we're going to be. We'll keep driving around here. But yeah, in this blue area, that light blue is recently regenerated. So it should be a bunch of younger trees, theoretically, as my understanding. We got some old spruce here, and you can see some of these hills are absolutely crazy to try to do some forestry work on. But, and there you go. There's the recently generated area there. You can see all the younger trees up there. Little pull off there, which is pretty cool. But lots of trees on here. You'll be very busy for a while. But I know Mr. CLP had a good series on here where he cleared out part of the forest and made a farm and to set that up. And I usually do something like that at some point as a series. Then up here on the left side, this is kind of more cleared out here, this red area. Pine dominant young, so this is young pine trees, which there's actually not a lot of trees up there, but there you go. A little bit more cleared out. And it is difficult to build a farm on this terrain too, but definitely a fun challenge. Keep working our way around here. Grabbing our sip of coffee as we're going. Man, lots of cool stuff on this map. Wish I don't lose control too bad here. You can see we're starting to climb pretty quickly as we go up, and yeah, we're starting to get pretty high. Oh, geez. I was looking down at the map in the bottom left or right-hand corner, or left-hand corner, sorry, and then flip my vehicle here. Oh, geez. Per usual. Oop, get back in it. There we go. Okay. Try not to do that again. Continue on though. There's not a ton to see because obviously, yeah, it's just a forestry map, but still, we'll do a flyover here to kind of give you guys a better perspective as well versus me crashing and doing all this. Now you can see here on the left-hand side that dirt roads, there are dirt tracks that go around and kind of connect different things up, which I think is pretty sweet. It kind of gives you a little bit different ways to go about it. We do have a water down here too, which is pretty cool. We'll need to take a look at the retention areas and these kind of gold areas. I'm curious what those gold areas are going to be because they're not, at least not that I can see labeled anywhere. Yeah, so we'll check those out once we go around this next corner here. See what that gold area is all about. All right, straight ahead here. And right here is, well, gold area. So it looks like just maybe a cleared area. That's probably what it's going to represent. So if you wanted to set up a little camp there or something like that, that seems to be what that's going to represent. You can see, obviously, all these can be bought as different little chunks here and there. It doesn't necessarily mean by color or by number, which is the chunk that you're buying, but just there's different chunks of different trees and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. So, and those numbers will definitely help you kind of navigate a little bit better if you're trying to find someone, as they kind of mentioned in the map tour there, little tower, a little something or other there. We'll keep working our way through here. We're still going up as we get higher on the map. And then up here, I think we'll take we'll take a left up here. Look at this nice big open clearing here. Another one of those little, I don't even know what to call those. Not really a fire watchtower because it'd be very ineffective. But anyhow, on the right hand side, you can see we have a pretty well cleared area out here. What is that on the key? That brown is nothing. There's nothing that's for that color there. It doesn't look like. So yeah, maybe just a cleared area there. But yeah. And then down there again, we have kind of our selling station down there. So we'll take a look at that. So we're just going to kind of loop down here. And then once we get down there, we are going to do a flyover of the map to kind of connect everything up and show off everything here. Big old pond, lake, whatever you want to call it down there, which is pretty cool. Another open area up here. This would be probably the better area to farm if you wanted to actually farm this, but oh, well, maybe not. Just gonna dive down here. Now we're going down the bottom half, or the other half of the map here, down the crazy hill. Again, so many trees in this map. If you wanted to forest this map or do any sort of forestry, you'd be very busy for a very long time. You can see there's kind of a mix in there of young trees and old trees, which I like that a lot. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Oop, no, I don't want to go that way. I want to keep going straight here. There we go. And I'm assuming the map will update if you have crops on it. I haven't tested that. I'm assuming it will. Because obviously if you're going to do crops on it, you want to be able to see when they're ready to harvest and all that sort of stuff and kind of monitor them. But I can't necessarily guarantee that. But I'm sure it'll update automatically and do all that stuff for you as you start creating fields and do that if you wanted to farm on here. And right here, this is where our sell point is at up here. Little loop around. The little house up there. Sell point for wood chips. Sell point for lumber here. But there you go. That is pretty much the map. Can we get in here? Oh, we can. I'll be darned. There's a sell point here for your boards. So that's your board sell point in there. All right, let's go ahead and go into flight mode here. So we're down here in the bottom kind of corner of the map. You can see that there. You can see kind of the outline of the map. Now there's a lot going on. So we curved up this way. This is kind of where we came from, but you can see a lot of trees. I'm going to try to do this quick just because we don't need to spend a ton of time doing it maybe. But as you can see, there's a lot going on through here. Lots of stuff. That's the road we came up and around through. But pretty cool. I like how it's kind of divided into zones of forestry. I think that's kind of a unique approach to it, which I like that. You can see all the young trees down here. Young trees up here. Big hills. I mean, look at these hills. This terrain is just madness here. Trying to navigate all that is going to be tricky, that's for sure. But fun challenge for a lot of you guys that like to do forestry and stuff like that. So come up over here. That's where that's at there. And again, you can take different paths around. You could have, I mean, essentially you could have just probably done one of those to get around here. I think that's a path there. Go take a look at that. Actually, I am curious. It kind of doesn't look like a path. It looks like a It's that path there, but because does this connect up? No, it just dead ends, so it doesn't really actually path up there. That's interesting. You might have to make a path if you wanted to connect that. That'd make a little bit more sense than having to drive all the way around. But yeah, definitely travel and stuff like that is going to be tricky on here, but very cool map. So I like that. Really cool. But anyhow, guys, that is going to be the map tour, I think, for us for today for Holmakra. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen to join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys for coming and for watching.